Please introduce yourself.
I'm Yoko.
And I'm Aoi.
When did you guys start cosplaying?
I started personally 12 years ago. My dad took me to my first con. He was always into comics and sci-fi, so I grew up in it.
I started in 2011, so about 6 years ago. I didn't know anything about cosplay until I moved to California. Yeah, and some friends who were into the cosplay community introduced me to it, and it took me to my first con, which is anime.
So, who was your first character and where from?
Mine was Itachi. It was from Naruto. I came back to it after all this time. I grew up and watched him grow up and had to come back.
Mine would be the Vocaloid, Rin, one of the twins. I haven't revamped it since, hopefully in the future.
The characters that you cosplay, what is the reason for you to choose that character, those characters to cosplay?
Sometimes it's aesthetic purposes. I'm interested in how they look. But for me to personally choose a character, I usually will find some kind of personal grounds on it. A reason we're similar, a way of thinking. And that's what gives me the urge or want to cosplay these characters.
When choosing a character to cosplay, I usually consider character design and personality traits. If I also can relate to their, say, backstory, that's even better.
Do you cosplay everything, or is there a genre, an area that you pay more attention to?
I've kind of been a little bit of here, a little bit of there, so I wouldn't say there's one specific genre, but action scenes are always cool to see animated. So, I mean, I'd probably lean towards action more.
I'd say more like anime, video game genre. Usually they're more like action based.
The cosplays that you have done, which one has gotten the most attention?
That's kind of hard to say. Actually, not too sure on my part.
I'd probably say our recent cosplays, the one we're wearing right now, Sasuke and Sakura from Naruto Shippuden.
Which cosplay is your favorite?
That's easily Alan Walker from The Gray Man. Classics.
I don't have a favorite right now.
So which one was the hardest for you guys to make and create?
I'm not too sure about that. I would probably say Alan had some pretty difficult aspects to it, but we also worked a lot of Attack on Titan hours. Me and her stayed at her house every day for weeks, putting in hours every morning working on the gear. So that would probably be our hardest work.
Say Attack on Titan before they start selling the cosplays online was one of our most difficult ones. Another one would be a cosplay that I didn't make or do a photo shoot yet with, which is Asuna, her wedding dress from one of the video games. A lot of layers and handmade bias tape.
When you guys choose characters to cosplay, do you guys try to choose characters that's within the same area, or do you guys just choose any characters that you guys have interest in? You guys try to blend together, or just whoever you guys are interested in?
We've kind of come to even if one of us isn't too into it, we will do it for a mutual aspect, so we have someone to do it with. Because finding a group can be a bitch. It's hard. So we'll do it together, but we'll cosplay each other's interests. So a little bit of both.
I'd say so far within the same genres, action, adventure, video game, anime. We also like, if we feel like making the cosplays, of course, we would like to like see as taking up a challenge. Learn something new, new skills. So just challenge yourselves.
Do you guys have any ideas for future cosplays that you guys want to do later on?
Raiden from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Say Final Fantasy series, maybe Marvel in the near future.
Cyborg Ninjas.
If people wanted to get more info and updates on you, where can they go?
She manages the social media.
Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
Thank you very much for being with us today, everyone. Yoko and
Our.
Aoi Cosplay.
Yeah.